that is CRUD operation means create, read, update and delete. By using this we can create a database, that is we can give the information or new information in a system. That is called as a create operation, that is we can add a new data. Next one is read. It select the data or display the selected data or all the data. We are call it as a read operation. Then update, it's maintain the data, that is we can update the data in a database. For example, that is we can modify the data. Modify means we can change a particular database by changing the data. Then delete is nothing but we can eliminate the unwanted data. That is, if we are displaying a repeated data means we can avoid the repeated ones. By using that we can maintain our resources. That is, we can avoid the space complexity. Okay. So in the delete operation, it's nothing but removing the data. So it's in CRUD operation we are mentioned as a create, read, update and delete. So create is nothing but it's adding a new data. Read is nothing but just to display all the data. Then update, it's modify the data. Then delete is removing the unwanted data. So next one is it's in the CRUD operation it's having a data stored within a database. That is in a database we can store the data in a large amount of large scale systems. Then manage the manipulated the data. Manipulated means we can update and delete and create and modify the data. So we can easily manage the manipulated data. Then it's a foundational concept in the software development. In the software development, normally we can maintain the many data. That is, we are maintaining the database by using the many type of data. So in that one, we can using the fundamental concept of a particular software. For example, first we have to before developing one software, we have to select the raw data. Based on the data, we can develop our prototype or a software. So for that, we can use the fundamental concept of a software in the database to retrieve the data after in the future or modify the data in the future and get a new formation of the software. Next one is web software applications that interact with the database. For example, nowadays web application is a normal after the Android phones and all. We can normally using the web application based manner. So in that one, in web application software, we can interact with the database. For example, normal SQL is having limitations of data. Now MongoDB using CRUD operation, we can modify the data. We can create, update and modify the data by using the large amount of data. For example, if you are taking any real-time example, related to the web application, after developing an application, we have to maintain the data to develop our database. For that one, we can interact with the database to getting the data, and we can modify the data and update the data for that particular web application. So finally, we can use this data storage and data manipulation and the fundamental concept of the software and then web application interaction of a database. So database is a major thing for any type of application development. Not only the web application, any type of application or data gathers, we are using a database. So if it is in document format, we can using this CRUD operations to develop our database. Okay. So for example, in a real-time application, any type of real-time application, we can use this CRUD operations. And the CRUD operations, we can easily modify the data for that particular database and access the data. So this is called as a CRUD operations of a MongoDB. Okay. So here it's having the create, read, update and delete. So in this, by using these 4 commands, we can develop our database and we can use that any type of data modifications or any type of a real-time application or a mobile database application. So by using this C or U, database. So this is a basic CRUD operations of a MongoDB.